Okay, it's all connected. Got it. Okay, save. What if I murder him?
Ah,
If you could see your way to getting us our power back, I'd appreciate it. Go ahead. Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up. If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose. Yes, it is. And it's necessary. Spacer's choice is a family. And the survival of the family is more important than the survival of the individual. That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent. Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end. Go ahead. It is my job to keep two eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post. I wish you wouldn't say things like that. Yes, as a matter of fact. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
Let me ask you something, Alex.
what?
If somebody's in a situation where they're being basically treated poorly, should you intervene and take them out of that situation even if they don't want to be removed from it? If it's not in their best interest for them to remain in it?
I would say you should have to consent to it.
They should have to consent to it?
Probably. Otherwise,
Even if
you
it's an
just
abusive
want to.
situation?
Yeah, I guess so.
So, like, with child abuse.
Well, okay, it's different with a child. Like, I don't think they're old enough to really know what's going on.
Okay, but then there's also things like uh, Stockholm Syndrome. And also the
Yeah,
things that were
but
discussed in Persona 5, where they put people in a state of constant deprivation so that they feel grateful to their captors. Remember that? How Yusuke described it?
no, when did he describe that?
When they were talking with Haru, they were talking about the workers in Okumura's factory. And Yusuke was talking about how he was a victim of it. Remember how Yusuke didn't want to leave his situation?
Well, he kind of saw him as a father.
Right.
Technically, wasn't he?
Yeah. But he was being abused at the same time. and used.
Yeah.
He's about to be discarded.
Mm-hmm.
So, what? Should the situation have been left to continue till its end? Or should somebody have intervened? Like, it's like...
I'm trying to remember 25
Well,
years,
at some point they're
26.
old enough to make their
When
own
you get to my
decisions.
age, the years just rush by.
I don't...
You stop counting
Even if they are
altogether.
blinded by things like
I
black
remember
holes
looking out
and,
this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon.
you try to,
We were
at that point, you try
sprawling
to
town. We
have
were
interventions and stuff with them, but
booming. Times change,
I don't think it's
people change, but the
the
veil
best to
will
just
always
get them
be here.
directly out of the
Spacer's
situation.
choice will always
Because
be here.
you
Our
might,
work
like,
won't
that's
ever
like
end. I take
getting
comfort
them off
in that.
cold turkey, you know?
Uh, well, I mean...
They might want to try to go back or...
Oh, okay, what if they can't?
What do you mean?
Like, for example, what if somebody's in an abusive relationship, you call the cops, and their ex, who they're in an abusive relationship, goes to jail, so they can't be with them anymore. Then they realize that they were abusive while they're in jail. They start attending counseling sessions.
You get them to jail.
The police.
That person would want to have to press charges or whatever.
Nah, not if there are bruises and stuff. The neighbors can report.
Wait, say that again?
I said, nah, not if there are bruises and stuff. And the neighbors report it.
Yeah, I guess so. But still, most of the time they wouldn't just be able to think. I don't know. I'd say the best you could do is probably try to get them to understand what's going on. If they're that old. If they're a kid, then you definitely do what you can to get them out.
I think these people have the intelligence of children, so they're all children to me.
This is a
I mean, that
Spacer's
makes
Choice town.
sense
We're
in
all
some
part
ways,
of the
but
Spacer's Choice
legally
family
it's different.
here. The company
They're
keeps
all
us
AI
warm,
to me.
keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
Yeah, just like Yusuke said to Madarame when he was like giving him his art to plagiarize. I like that. Recommend they see a company counselor.
You're still somehow neutral.
Let's loot their bodies. Let's find out the truth. What is all this? Huh. Let me take this. See what it does. Codex, codex, codex. Quest log, quest log, quest log. It's kind of like New Vegas. No, can I return to her and tell him that he's dead and she's free to take over the colony? Let's find out. We should say we had a disagreement about management styles.
Are you out of your mind? You
Sorry, whatever.
just killed him. You enjoyed that? Are you some kind of psychopath? I can't. I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you. You killed Mr. Thompson for talking down his nose at me? You got a real twisted sense of chivalry, you know that? Let's just move on. I couldn't forgive myself if I let you loose upon the Vale unsupervised. That's all it took. That's all it took.
Anything else I can do for you?
Her ear, though.
I am getting old, you know. These two lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you for what you are. Remains to be seen. Might be the woman that saves the Vale. Might be Reed's personal gun hand. People around here lack the strength to effect change. Or they have the strength, but not the will. You seem to have both.
Where does that sound familiar from? Hmm?
A little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. You might even catch a little sense, if you listen close enough. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away, you will have brought an end to our way of life.
Though that's I can't believe I just killed him. And I just talked her out. I just talked her out of leaving. Okay. It's gonna be a chaos run, I think.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
I'm stuck. Okay. Oh, there's nothing. See what they're doing. Ultimately, it looks like what they're doing is like producing, and what the other people are doing, they said the ground went like bad around the area. It's like what they're doing is ultimately like healthy, like better, productive, you know? I killed her, yeah. Hmm. So what do you think I should do? Should I turn off for the city, or should I turn off for the outside place?
It's up to you.
Well, I know, obviously, but I mean, like,
I think you should make the choice.
well, I am gonna make the choice no matter what. I'm just trying to bounce my thoughts off of you, cause like, I did kill Reed, so I mean, she could take over the city and redirect how things go, but then I think that would piss off her faction. So, I mean, and she could lead people outside of her faction. So.
And
Last. I'm not sure what the right
just turn it on for the
All
plague
I know
place.
is the decision's final.
Huh?
Why would you turn it on for the plague place?
I don't know. You're right. They don't have leadership now. They really should abandon that town.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Okay.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Okay then, time to get busy.
I can't stop thinking of Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright when they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
Well, let's go down to Edgewater and find out. Perfect. Neutral standing with the Spacer's Choice. Positive standing with the deserters. That's how I pervert it. Let's see how I get out of this place.